Hello, everyone. And welcome. How do we get back to Under Pressure?
Because it's in my head now.
Oh no. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the episode of Senezal Archivists. I just realized I have my cameras on the wrong screen, or not my cameras, but my video feeds on the wrong screen, and that's why I was staring off to the side rather than staring at the camera while speaking. Last time, you guys found where Senezal's been hiding, also known as Vox, alongside his dragon companion Lithior, where he explained the current situation, which is he fucked up. He, Cargone, and Horatius fucked up and didn't manage to seal away. Correct. Yes. Who is now loose upon the world, minus the majority of his godlike powers, but still loose on the world. Additionally, he left you a vestige of his power in the form of an arcane Rolodex that is currently around Xylia's wrist. He explained to you that there are two more such artifacts hidden throughout the world for Keothi and not Nori, but Remy. Holy crap. It's been a minute. It's been like, what, 3 weeks since our last game?
My character's forgotten. I better get 2 air fryers.
Yes, the holy air fryer. Cargone's most special tool.
I'm gonna fry my enemy.
He also left you with what is effectively a target designator, which he explained could be attached to a target, which will be fired upon by the Gauss rifle on top of the tower. Gauss rifle? Railgun. Same thing. Gauss rifle, railgun, they're effectively the same concept. One uses superheated gas, one uses magnetism. Anyways. I don't want to talk about it. It's science.
This is a magic game.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bit of both. Anyways,
I'm here for fantasy, not science.
Why didn't I just do this campaign in Shadowrun? I will never know, but who knows? Anyways, so yeah, ultimately, your plan has been set forth in front of you. You should go retrieve those 2 artifacts, though you're not necessarily obligated to, but you might find your job considerably easier if you do, as well as receiving the blessing from Lithior that he explained would help you deal with Stormseeker. That was a big yawn. Hello. Sorry, cat things. And eventually make your way to Stormseeker, place a target designator on him, and blow him the fuck up. Hopefully. Assuming you don't all die.
Oh.
Which is also a, as he explained, more likely scenario. But after listening to that recording, I believe we basically just left it off there.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, Lithior was like, there's 2 other peeps. Like, Cargone and Horatius got some things. You can
He said
find
that,
the map in the files.
Then he was like, don't go chasing
Waterfalls.
Oh, yes, that was...
Please stick to the rivers and the lakes.
that you're
used to.
I think Vox said don't go chasing Karak specifically.
Somebody
right?
said it. It's in my notes.
Yeah.
I didn't properly quote my sources, but it's there. So someone said it.
Where is your annotated bibliography, Corv? APA format.
I don't want to hear it, alright? I bet if I looked at you guys' notes...
You think we have notes?
There's so much fur currently flying around me right now from petting this fucking cat.
I used to have notes.
Day is a furry.
Don't make me activate the animes cam.
Unravel theme starts playing. Look at the kitty's head.
I forgot about that
He's purred
last
so
game.
hard. Yeah. Bring back the meme.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I think that's where we left off. And then the dragon went back to bed and we were like, oh, he's gonna die soon.
Goodbye, dead dragon. Did he give us scales? Did we ask him about one?
We didn't actually ask him.
I don't believe he's gone to bed yet. He hasn't given you his blessing yet, which would be sort of.
Oh
He's
yeah,
still doing
he's
his
gonna.
skincare. It's taken him
No,
3
he
weeks.
told us. He told us that we had the blessing, but we could pick when to activate it, right?
Yeah.
He said he'd
And that
give you
was-
the blessing. You could choose when to activate it.
Okay, and when he gives us the blessing, he dies.
Yes.
That's so sad. Why you gotta do this?
If
Why
I
don't
Yo.
we use it?
If I use reduce, how small would the dragon be? The dead dragon.
We could take him to a vet.
He'd be reduced from like a 40 to 50 foot long dragon to a 30 to 40 foot long dragon.
Fine, don't
He only
try
goes down one size category, and
With
he's already
the
like
TOT, we
technically
can
breaking
handle
the
it.
size
We'll just
categories
take
of
him to the-
D&D.
Yeah.
We'll take him to like the big animal vet, like the one that is with like the farm animals or the zoo.
The
We'll
one
take him
for
to the zoo.
horses.
Oh.
There's got to be dragon vets somewhere in this world.
Not anymore.
Well, I might be the first. I'm gonna go to vet college.
Yeah, get it.
Revy's new goal.
Back in the days of the Cortoro, of course there were dragon vets, but the last Cortoro died something like 40,000 years ago. So
I've gone back once.
I'll do it again.
I just have to find the right door.
I mean, technically, if we want to be like super specific about it, there are 3 living Cortoro, but they're sort of in stasis for the rest of forever.
I have a quick question about Soulmender with the part that says Scythe of the Benevolent Reaper, where like things can't get turned undead.
Mm-hmm.
I can cast Primal Savagery through the staff. Does that mean
Yeah.
if I kill something with Primal Savagery, it inherits those effects?
Yeah, any spell cast using the staff as its spellcasting focus, even if the staff doesn't normally give that spell, is considered to be using the staff.
Dope. And that would logically make sense because Primal Savagery is giving me a 2d10 attack, where my Soulmender's only giving me a 1d10.
Well, yeah, so primal savagery, though, is technically like you growing fangs or claws and slashing at your foe
Yeah.
with them.
Mhm.
But for the purposes of Soulmender, you're basically just channeling the magic through the scythe itself.
So it's the scythe that's still doing the damage?
Yes,
Or
because it's still your spell focus.
So does the scythe then still get that +6 additional?
No,
acid
because that's if
damage?
it's a weapon attack, not a
Okay.
spell attack.
Sorry, thank you. Yes.
Yep.
Interesting. Do we want a scale or a couple of do we want to ask? It feels so
I
much
have
weird
no
to ask it a
life
dying dragon compared to a
It feels
Healthiest
like, yeah,
dragon.
a little greedy to be like, hey, I know you're dying for our sake, but like, can we have them scales? Like, it just seems.
He doesn't.
I
need
mean,
them
he's not going to
dead.
use them.
True. And he does want to help when it comes to fighting things, and the other dragon
Me.
scales definitely fucking
Me.
helped.
Me, Nori, same page.
If I just
Feels in
We
kind of
definitely
Bad
ask
taste.
first, I guess.
yeah, definitely ask first. Don't just go scrape him off the corpse.
Nah, I think we should ask.
No, I said don't
Rather-
just go scrape them off the corpse.
Yeah, no, I disagree to that method for sure.
Yeah.
So you guys are having this conversation like in character.
Nope, telepathically.
I was doing it in character. Remy doesn't want to
Yeah,
take
I was
the
doing it
scale.
in character.
Lithior has retreated back to like his sort of hanger, and is currently just his head laying down on his paws, eyes closed. Kind of hard to tell if he's asleep or not.
He's a dragon. Of course he can. He's not sleeping. He's listening.
Shit. Do we or do we just go? I don't know. I'm torn.
Well, maybe. So I'm wondering if there's any way, right? When I took Vanga's scales, Vanga, right? Vanga?
Mhm.
I took Vanga's scales and put it next to my scythe. It like supercharged it. I don't know if like you take
Did we?
Lithior's
Here's
scales.
the thing, though. Did we take Vega's scales, or did Vega give us scales?
Well, yeah, so
Gave.
Vanga gave us scales. So maybe though there like is something going on with like these items and
Ooh.
like supercharging them. I don't know, man.
Why don't we just? We should just ask.
Wanna try supercharge the
Yeah.
Rolex?
Yeah. You're gonna be able to tell time in like 2 different time zones at once.
It's got 2 clocks now. It just
With
gets an
egg
extra hand
timer
for the day.
feature?
An egg timer feature.
Does it count your
yeah.
steps?
Yeah. Oh no,
What's
it
it
just
like
turns
in
into a
Chicago?
smart. It just turns into a smartwatch. Oh no. It
Oh,
tells you
God.
every 15 minutes to breathe.
Oh no, that's a
I
curse. That's
immediately
manually
got so
breathing
mad
forever.
as you said that. I got just. You've made me angry. I was thinking about the 15-minute breathe warning from. Anyways,
I'm imagining it now as like the Subnautica fucking oxygen warning, where it just like anytime you get like to 10 seconds or 30 seconds left, it says oxygen. It's just
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
That's important. Breathing.
I love how it does it when you get to like 30 seconds as well, so you just got no time to find oxygen. It's like, you're
Yeah,
dying.
yeah. You're like a solid 2 minutes underwater here, like.
You're going to die now. Oh.
Well, Xylia, do you want to go?
Oh, of
I mean,
course,
it
of
seems
course. Yeah,
like-
sure.
Well,
Why
but
not?
it seems like we all have like, you know, like I have
Ugh.
Vanga. I mean, I'm assuming you have Lithior, and then there's gonna be one, you know. So maybe if the person,
I
one of
mean,
us chit chats with
I mean,
them.
you don't
neither
necessarily
Cargone or Horatius are corporeal.
Oh, they don't have
They most
dragons.
likely
They don't have dragons. You're right. I
we
forgot
just have
about
air
that.
fryers.
This is just going to be a whale, Remy. Just a huge fucking whale.
It doesn't hurt. It
Oh,
doesn't.
that'd be amazing.
It doesn't hurt to ask. I would say because
I mean,
even
at
if
the
it
very
doesn't like,
least.
we could sell them and like better equip ourselves to fight
Yeah.
big ol'
Okay, screw it.
mecha dragon.
That or just like even just asking, you know, like, hey, we noticed that there's these effects. Like, do you know anything about it?
Hey,
I'm gonna-
Lithior.
I'm guidance before you go over there. I cast
Okay.
guidance on you.
Thanks.
I give you a little booty smack.
Oh,
Get on
call
over
it-
there.
Do you walk over to Lithior, or do you call out his name from where you're currently standing?
I'll walk over.
Okay. As you're walking over and call out his name, you could see slight motions of his head, and one eye slowly opens. Not really looking at you, but more simply to indicate that he's awake, as you can see that he's very much blind behind those cataracts.
Yeah. Hey. Shit. Still kind of terrified of the big dragon, you know? It's still kind of intimidating.
Blind or not, like he could squash you without a second thought.
It's
You also are about the size of a chipmunk by comparison, so he could probably make you an easy snack.
yeah. Lithior, I don't suppose you heard any of that conversation, did you?
I was sleeping.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to wake you up, first of all. I had a quick question before we, head out and leave and go kill things. When we met, remind me, Venga?
Yep.
Bang. Yep.
When we met Venga previously, Venga gave us a couple of true black dragon scales. And they seem to have this weird effect with Nori's scythe.
I'm assuming the scythe belonged to Shinov.
Mhm.
Yes. I was wondering if things might be the same with the Rolodex. I forget the actual name. Is it a Rolodex?
The arcane
Yeah,
Rolodex.
Yeah. With the arcane Rolodex, did this belong to?
It's possible, given Vox invested a part of himself within it, and our bond is more than simply an emotional bond. It is arcane in nature, that it might have some kind of resonance, perhaps.
Would you be willing to maybe part with a
A
scale?
couple scales.
A hundred, all of your scales. Can we have
I
your
need
skin?
you to be. I need you to be. Who was it? The naked dragon in Dark Souls. I need you.
See, the scales.
There you go.
He scratches the floor slightly with one of his forepaws, and slowly cranes his neck upwards as he begins to get up on all fours, towering even more so over you now that he's actually physically standing. And you can see beneath him. You can see beneath him, there's like maybe 2 or 3 scales on the floor. And he sort of like tilts his head around and says, I'm sure some have fallen off as I've been sleeping here for a while. You're welcome to take them once I'm gone.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Make sure to give him some big old belly scratches while he's up there.
Yeah, give it.
Can't even read. Like you can
Mage
hear
hand.
roughly about like hereish on his
Yeah,
elbow.
mage hand up to give him some belly scratches.
Not to like
You see him like
my bullshit, but I fully expected Deo was gonna be like, he gets up and just shakes like a dog, and they just
It's raining scales.
Scales don't really work quite like that. They're not like fur. It's more like their skin.
dying. He may be suffering from scale loss.
What, shedding?
He's definitely molted a couple of scales over the past 40,000 years, but much like we have dandruff or skin cells that fall off, but like it's just
that the entire room is just filled with scales.
One does not simply pluck a scale off a reptile. That's not how they work.
Look, man, you know.
I imagine it now with Nori doing the belly rubs with mage hand, but also while doing the belly rubs trying to grab a scale off.
Yeah.
You need a lot more than 5 pounds worth of effort to pull a scale off this bad boy.
Oh god. Yeah, okay, that works.
So out of character. So he just said, because I had to pee. As like we can take them when he passes.
Yeah.
So he said specifically when he's gone.
Okay.
Remy peed in your cave.
Oh, poor dragon. You can imagine his sense of smell is probably like doubled because he's blind too.
It's like when you go to like another country, the first thing you're supposed to learn is where's the bathroom. Just I couldn't find the bathroom.
Yeah, it's a good thing you had kelp for breakfast too. I'm sure that smells amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Under the sea, under the sea, under the sea.
Fish pee.
Anyway.
Why are we 5 years old? Who did this?
We have a 2-hour game. We're just gonna talk about fish pee. It's fine.
Genuine question. Can we ask them with a quirky ask on? Do fish pee?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. Not for the fish, for everything else. And for the fish.
But
There's-
it's like
there's a
equal
lot of
opportunity.
things-
Everybody who lives in the sea can pee in the sea.
Yeah.
True. Oh, okay, fair.
They also poop.
They do also poop.
Maybe that's why the water's so salty.
That's what I mean. Legit. Like that's what like half of what gills are for. It's to kind of like filter out a
Filter the
bunch of shit.
things out.
Literal
So you
shit.
don't inhale the pee. Thanks about Remy. You didn't need to know. Okay.
Breathe the pee. Oh,
I was more thinking of is that why it's salty comment?
Well, you never know.
I mean, there's other discharges in the ocean that are saltier.
Oh god, okay, come
No.
on, Dick. Come
All
on.
right, thank you,
Oh
Levior.
god, yeah. Nice
Campaign's
for
over.
your-
Thank you for turning up.
Thanks for the scales. Adios. Oh,
So we're supposed to get his blessing from him. He dies. We grab his scales, and then we move on.
You also probably want to get the information out of the computer about the location of the other two
Yes.
tubes.
Didn't we do that? Cargons and cardamom fields.
Oh yeah, okay, then
And,
yes, you have.
Yeah, I
Horatius
just
is.
have Horace, wherever that's at.
Yeah. Horace? Is that his name? That's his name.
yeah.
That's his normal name.
then-
Where's
That's
Horatius?
Horace's normal
Where-
name, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
where's Horatius's?
Oh wait, their name. Cargon's name was Cardamom Fields. That's not a place.
Oh, okay.
Never mind. We got their names, not
Yeah.
the place.
Imagine trying to find
Yeah.
that.
I was like,
Wait, who was
I'm going to
who was Jorgenzor? That's something else I have written here.
Sorry.
Jorgenzor.
I just thought in my head
I
of
don't have Jorgenzor in my notes.
the dragon
Why did I
being
write
like,
down Jorgenzor?
I'm not sure.
nobody
Is
else
that
in this
someone
world.
else's real name? Sorry.
Say that nobody else in this world is allowed to know the people's true names that we're going around asking, do you know where Cardamom Fields is? It's like,
And we're like
fuck.
just telling everyone. No, I have It's the last thing I wrote. I wrote Valkyries, Vox, Exceeds, and then I wrote Jorgenzor. Is that someone's real name?
Maybe
I
that's
don't
the
remember, to be
dragon.
honest.
Is that the dragon name?
No, that's Lithior.
No, the
So what's? Why did I write? You said
Jorgan.
Jorgenzor then. It must mean
What is
something.
Jorgen?
I don't
I'll
just-
have, I'll have to
don't
go
just
back because
write
I don't
down
have it written
bullshit.
anywhere.
I
And
don't
it
just
might have
write-
been something I was forced to
You'll just
improv.
have to go watch the VOD. It's
Yeah. Assuming it's up.
Jorgenzor.
it'll be up
Jorgenzor.
eventually.
Yo, I don't know where Jorgenzor is, but I got that written down as my last thing.
Alright,
Anyways,
never
yeah.
mind.
Where are we
It's not
going?
the
Where are we
name,
going?
Computer. I'm
Fuck.
going to the computer. Get the names, the places.
Hey, Google Jorgenzor.
Yeah. Hey Siri, what's Jorgenzor?
Ask your Rolodex.
Yeah, ask your Rolodex.
Oh yeah. Wish at 9th level. What is Jorgenzor?
I love that because there's a very real chance you lose the ability to cast spells altogether by
Oh,
using
God.
that.
That's what
Oh.
We'll know
Jorgenzor
what
is.
Yeah. You lose. It's another. It's another.
That's gonna
Another
bother me
word
until I
for
get to
you
watch the
is-
VOD.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
me too. It's literally it's like straight up it's the last fucking thing I wrote in my notebook. It just says Jorgens. What is that? I think we were hounding for names. We were hounding for real names. I don't know if that was someone's actual name.
God, that is
That
gonna.
that might have been somebody else's dragon. I can't
I
remember
think it
whose.
was. I
Who
think
else
I
had
think
a
I remember it
dragon?
being a different dragon.
Who else has dragons?
Xylia now has one. Jorgenzor.
No.
Yeah, you gave-
Or
you
maybe
gave-
the Storm Dragon's name?
You gave Xylia
Oh,
a dragon.
that could be it. That could be it. I think it's Stormseeker's original.
What a shit
dragon's
name. Stormseeker's so much better. Oh,
Okay.
Jorgenzor.
As all this is happening, the reason why it's taking so long to get the names of the places is because Remy has webbed fingers and he keeps mistyping the password.
Oh no, Remy. He gets locked out for 5 minutes. We have to wait around until he can get back in.
Remy at the computer looking at his webbed fingers. These weren't devised for fucking a query.
Remy has adopted my slow typing skills.
Let's really talk about who got the reverse evolution here when Valkyrie said that. You'll never be able to type on these keyboards again.
Look, there's no keyboards underwater. Shut up.
Oh,
The locations given to you for Cardamom Fields is based on the map. It looks like it's somewhere deep within the Aran Desert. And for Horace rather, it's at the top of the mountain called Horatius's Climb.
yeah, I expected that.
Hey, we passed that place, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You can each give me a history check for either destination if you wish to see if you know more about these locations.
I'll do it for the desert.
Okay.
I feel like Remy would not at all.
Not that I know, but I'm probably gonna do history check.
You might know about Horatius's
Horatius.
climb. You might know about Horatius's climb.
But that's the issue because I've got a -1, so we'll see.
The only thing you remember about Horatius's climb, and this is free because you're a Goliath, is that it is the ancestral home, according to the Goliaths, of the Goliaths.
I rolled
Sorry,
just because at
for
the beginning
what
of the
location?
campaign, for the desert,
Okay.
my logic was that before I went to Tarvalon, I was near there.
Yeah, fair enough.
Maybe I heard something.
For Xylia, you did also the desert, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So for both of you, what you know of the desert is that it is largely uninhabited apart from a few nomadic tribes. And it's mostly uninhabited, not because the temperature or the topography is completely uninhabitable. There are several oases dotted throughout it that would allow for civilization to at least create small towns, maybe. But it is populated entirely, almost bursting at the gills with monstrosities. There are plenty of creatures in there that would gladly rip your face off for a can of tuna fish.
So Jeremy.
Much of the purpose behind the sand wall, which separates the Aran Desert from the town there called Arengard, is to keep those monstrosities in the desert.
Is this where the King of the South lives?
Who?
I'm making a Game of Thrones reference with the ice wall in the north, but this is in the south and it's a sand wall.
So
There's
dumb.
some dude in the
It's
desert
Jorgen's
just going,
lore.
You're so dumb.
Jorgen Snow who just doesn't want it.
Jorgen Sand.
I fucking hate it here.
You know nothing, Jorgen said.
King of the South. It doesn't sound as good. Oh. I'm gonna roll my history for Horatius's climb, and I guide myself.
Okay.
God.
Pretty good. Horatius's climb is not populated by monsters, but is instead a hive of goblins, as far as everyone knows.
Why they gotta make this shit so difficult? All right. Like, clean your shit out, Jesus. There's monstrosities and goblins everywhere.
To think this whole thing started off with fucking Davy.
Davey, no.
And now we're here.
God, it isn't.
Oh, Davey. At the end of this campaign, can we have a credit scene roll and it can say in loving memory of Davey 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, look, Davy 1's the only one that actually existed. The rest of them were just brain farts that tried to come forth, but I was forced to improv a name.
Yeah, but those are the best Davies.
But they never actually came to fruition because I resisted their existence.
Sure you did. They live in our hearts, it's fine.
Just wait.
I hate that my
Wait
first
until you guys
instinct for every NPC is to name them Davy.
No, wait until you guys are fighting zombies and there's just a horde of them screaming, Davey!
No.
Oh no, that's the other campaign.
There has gotta be.
I need Davey to show up in the other campaign.
Tell you what, you know how there's a bunch of like famous necromancers in that campaign? I'm gonna make a lesser necromancer whose name is Davy.
And can it
even
literally
better.
be Davy because he is from the same place?
My next D&D
Literally
character is
could.
totally gonna be named Davy.
I was gonna say,
Davey, oh.
what if one of
Davey
us just joins with the name Davy?
Oh, Jesus.
He actually is the great grandson of Davy.
Oh, I thought
Probably
you were gonna
further than that.
say
It'd be-
great granddaughter.
It'd be Davy
David,
No 7.
cousin of Randall, son of Randall.
Yes, Davy and Randy, son of Randall. Randy Randallson, son of Randall.
Yeah, I'm the long lost cousin, Davy David.
Davy Davidson and
Son of
Randy
David.
Randallson.
I just need an entire campaign populated by like characters who are like Davy
Funzo.
Davidson, Randall Randallson, fucking
Smithy Smithson.
yeah.
Yo,
Robert Robertson, son of Bob.
Jorgensen.
Yeah, Jorgen Zorson. Son of
Jurgen.
Slinger Flargen.
Oh,
Jesus.
God.
All right, getting into the racist territories here. Like, oh fuck. Okay.
I'm getting
Oh.
warm.
Did
Yep.
you say I'm warm?
Yeah, I'm
Getting
getting
warm.
warm from the laughing.
From the giggling, like a schoolgirl.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, so yes, that is the information you retrieve from the computer.
Okay. The truck has just had enough of us at this point.
Dragon's basically gone back to sleep again.
Sounds about
Can't
right.
blame him.
Sleepy boy. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else you want to ask him or search for in the
Is there
computer.
any stuff in the computer that could help us, like, find safe passage to these locations? Or, I don't know, like...
You can make me a general intelligence check because there's no such thing in this universe for like a technology use, unfortunately.
Alright, I'm guiding myself.
Your
Okay.
Avast subscription has expired. Sorry, 40,000 years ago.
Man.
Oh, God.
That was bad.
7!
Doesn't seem to be a whole lot, as far as you can tell, describing safe passage. However, you do find a entry talking about something called the repelling protocol, which, despite its name, actually seems to be a something built into these shrines called that's actually more of a beacon, which seems to gather creatures of a certain type to its location.
We already knew that, okay.
In fact, it goes on to describe that the one used at this current location is a demon beacon.
Oh, I don't like that.
That makes
But
a lot
that's
of
why,
sense.
yeah, that's why all the nonsense
That's why
is
demons are
happening.
here.
Yo, should we, like, is there anything bad that'll happen if we turn that beacon off?
As far as you can tell, no, but you're not sure how to turn it off.
How big is the beacon?
It's not described as it's described as it being something that's in there, but not the exact specifications of said beacon.
I found this information about this beacon, but these pop-ups keep coming out about hot singles in my area. And
Let's say, out of curiosity, if the beacon was small, what would happen if you put a beacon like that in the bag of holding?
Technically, because it's in its own demi-plane, it would be cut off from actually doing anything in terms of attracting things.
Interesting.
But the second it's taken out, it would begin transmitting again.
True.
My concern, I guess, then would be like if we turn off the beacon, and so that's like what's holding everything kind of on the interior of the island, and they kind of go out at night. But like if you turn it off, are they just gonna like free roam to the villages and destroy them? I mean, like where else are they gonna, like, I don't see why
They already free roam to the villages, in all fairness. Just only at night.
Yeah, but what if this would be like, oh, now just day and night, they're just around? Because I mean, like, I mean, I don't know anything about demons, but like, would they just go back to the demon
Well,
room?
you can make me a religion check to see if you know anything about
Sure.
demons.
I'm gonna guide Remy.
I'm gonna Google demon generators. Is
Religion
even the
check,
right
you
word?
said.
I just forgot what it was.
Yes.
Plus
Added
a D4?
4, yeah.
Roll 1D4.
Give us a 4. Ooh.
As far as you're aware, they're not they don't have any sort of aversion to sunlight. It could be more so that most demons have dark vision, though, which gives them a clear advantage over most other things on the surface.
I just don't know if like they'll go the fuck away and like it'll be better
that's
for
my
everyone
problem
or
is
not.
like, are they actually gonna disperse or
So
You do also have a dragon you could be asking this questions of.
I was about to say, hey Lithior.
wake up.
Hi.
Are you doing this from the computer or next to him?
From the computer.
There's no
Hi.
response.
Oh.
It's just
All
a
right,
mild
I'm gonna
snoring
shuffle. I'm gonna shuffle over to the sleepy boy.
sound. Okay.
I'll clear my throat a little bit. I'll kindly clear my throat. Do a little gentle throat clear.
His head slowly slides across his paws to point towards you, but the eyes don't open yet.
Hey, we're probably gonna keep waking you up, and I'm real sorry about that. But first of all, are you okay with it, or is this getting really obnoxious? Are you getting mad?
It's fine.
Okay.
I'm enjoying the naps while I can.
Yeah, I do that too sometimes. I'll just like lay down, take a sleepy, and then I like wake up like 5 times, but then I go back to sleep, and it's kind of that little like lazy sleep.
Just putting your alarm on snooze every 5 minutes.
Yeah. All right.
Dying dragon lazy sleep.
I'm saying he's having a lazy snooze. I'm not calling him lazy. So I had a quick question about. So we got all your guys' little the bunker things like this. You guys got those beacons, and we've seen it like with some other creatures like crocodiles and stuff, where they kind of protect it, and they're all like hanging out. Making shit difficult to get to, and we found where Cargon and Horatius have their place, and it looks like there's like some monstrosities and a bunch of goblins, and that seems like it might make it a little difficult to get to it. So like I was curious, one, if we were to turn off the beacon here, there's like some people that are living on the edge of this whole thing, and there's like some demons that yell meat a lot, which is just really terrifying, to be honest. And so we're trying to maybe like relieve them of this, but if we let the demons go, are they gonna like spread across the seas and like fuck up other people's days, or like do they go home to the demon plane, or what
What I understood about the engineering behind this particular beacon is it's a little bit more special in that it not only attracts them, but also opens a rift to their plane within the material plane.
Cool. So like could we, if we like turned off like half of it, like maybe we left the portal open?
Unfortunately,
no,
I don't believe it works quite like that.
If we turn it off, do they like poof back?
No, but it would prevent more of them from ever crossing over.
Is it gonna make them like really angry though? Like if we turn it off, are they gonna be like, we're gonna kill everyone, like more so than they're already doing?
I can't speak to the minds of a demon. They are vicious creatures with a morality that is alien to my own. But I would expect them to be distressed and hesitant once they are now finite and not an invincible army that can pour out through their holes.
So it sounds mostly positive.
I would expect as much. You could eventually eradicate those that remain over time.
Kind of not cool opening a portal to demon realm on this island, but
Vox deemed it necessary. At the time of its inception, this island was uninhabited. So
okay.
It was mostly to keep people away from this building, as it is, in his mind and mine own, the most important building in the continent currently.
Makes sense. So thumbs up, turn off the beacon, probably more good than bad.
Likely, yes.
Okay. Second question. Beacons in the other areas. Can we turn them off from here? Is it like connected?
They're entirely internal.
No.
The unfortunate circumstances behind the waning is that every time the waning happens, any form of network that could have been created is simply gone.
Reasonable. So tips, tricks, strategies on approaching these
I recommend
areas.
stealth as much as possible.
Okay.
I love the fact that this was the best defense to prevent the most important building on the entire planet, and we got past it by shouting meat.
Yo, look, 40,000 years of no security
And-
updates, man.
In all,
Get up.
in
They're
all
running on
fairness,
Windows XP.
in all fairness, you made it past that, but you never would have been able to get in through the door without the key card you had.
Fair point. Fair point.
Which was our
So-
bodies.
So you would have gotten to the door and then been fucked because
and
there's just demons
yeah,
all around
no
you.
No amount of meat yelling is gonna save
Oh
us.
shit! Yeah, we still have to sneak past big fucking horse fuck.
Could Lithior like come on out for a second and murder that horse as our going away gift?
Hey, you want to test this tracker out real quick? Catch. Oh.
Do you ask him that?
Hey, there was a big meanie outside, and us dying before we get to the other temples might not be good. Do you think that you could like? You seem pretty strong. You could
he
like
like
murder
slowly
a few things.
he like slowly turns his head on his side and opens one blind eye to like sort of look in your general direction,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like a suppressed snort when you say you look strong, and he says, maybe once upon a time, sure, but now it could be incredibly difficult for me to target anything specifically with
Yeah,
my
but you
power.
guys got like those big breaths, right? Like if we just stand behind you, we can kind of tell you, like we could tell you what direction to point.
he gives that a bit of consideration. You can see like he's legitimately like thinking
one
about this
like
for a
one last like one last battle, one last fight, like you're like
Does he have
yeah,
horns?
like a last hurrah.
Does he have
he does
horns?
have yes.
Well, like
Yeah.
Nori could
He's
get on
got-
one horn, I could get
got
on
a
the other, and we
series
could steer. we could steer.
He's
his
got a
head.
series of horns that start up at his forehead and make its way down the front of his face. He doesn't
If
have
you're
like
not-
a horn on each side.
If you're not feeling up for it, 100% no problems. But I just thought, you know, I know that
My
you got.
only concern is that should I expend any more of my power before giving you my blessing, I might not be able to give each of you my blessing.
Okay.
Is
Figured
there
it was worth a ask. What's
It
your blessing
was
again? What do you
intelligently
do
thought.
again? Yeah.
What do I do again?
What was that blessing again?
That I could, with my power, make you briefly invulnerable to my element?
Yes. Lightning, because you're a blue dragon and you're super cool. All right.
And your name is
I like to think
lithium,
so.
like lithium, like a battery. That's how I remembered it.
That was the idea at birth, yes.
Nice.
Was the Energizer Bunny there?
Is that some kind of holiday animal that you've conceived in your
does he get
backwards
snatched away
culture?
in TSA?
Yep. It's he every year on the birthday of you, he leaves batteries in baskets. For
And
little
what
boys
is my
and girls.
birthday?
It is Lithior Sunday.
Today, happy birthday.
The day that you rose.
Lithior Sunday, like it's the fucking Super Bowl.
I'm stupid. How are you doing this?
I'm mixing the Energizer Bunny with Easter.
Oh god.
Wow.
Yep.
What does
Is there any
Duracell
way
have?
we can?
Nothing.
Is there any way we
Nothing.
can look on the computer for information about this guardian, or does
Guardian?
Lithior have any information about like who the guardian is, or like what it's
You mean
Oh, the Centaur Man.
Oh,
in case we run into him on the way out?
I assume it's simply one of the demons that was brought over. Something maybe a bit more powerful than was initially intended by the portal, but unfortunately it's not an exact science when it comes to dealing with multiple planes of existence.
What?
In terms
spell
of
level is banishment.
I think it's 4th.
Xylia, can you cast 4th level spells?
no.
No. Bummer.
That's not how you spell banishment. That's how you spell banishment.
I will banish you to the shadow realm, you boy.
Just punch.
Yeah, I think you guys need one more level to cast banishment.
Big bummer. We could have just sent him home and not had to deal with him at all.
What if we do the fusion thing from like that
How
one
far
anime?
could I throw him?
I mean, we can maybe reduce him if we run into him and try and.
Ooh, and then just throw him off.
And enlarge
Throw him off a
Does this
cliff.
computer
him.
have like tracking systems for things? Could be like, hey Siri, where's the nearest centaur?
It doesn't have like a network outside of it. This is all internalized.
Wait, you say that? I might actually be able to. I can be Siri, maybe.
Could you speak to animals, but only speak to the horse portion of the
No,
dude?
I might be able to actually.
Go that way. It's like, what the fuck? Hold on.
No, I was gonna say divine sense maybe, but it's not demons. It's only celestials, fiends, or undead that I can.
Demons are a type of fiend.
Okay. If I mean, I can tell if
I think it's within
it's
60 feet,
within
though, isn't
60 feet of us, and I can do it twice. Before I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, I don't want to get that close, but sure, we can.
But here's the thing. If it's behind total cover, it doesn't work.
Fuck.
Did you want me to like get in the way?
Don't let it be total
Yeah.
cover.
Just do that. Just
If there's a wall, you
here's
just
the thing,
smash
right?
it down.
When we ran into it the first time, he was like up on a
Mm-hmm.
ledge. He may be like patrolling, so he's probably if he's like in the mindset of patrolling, he might not be behind total cover.
I could just imagine just
what
opening
if
the door and he's
we
just there.
what if we open the door and Lithior is like roar and like roars real loud? You think that'll scare him away?
It could, or it could attract them.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I would also highly recommend that you find some way to protect your ears, because I will rupture your eardrums.
Like,
Is that something we need to be worried about with Storm Terror? I feel like we were really close to him and he roared.
I can definitely
Stormseeker doesn't actually have lungs, so any sound he makes with his mouth is mostly through speakers. It's meant for an intimidation factor more so than actual.
Accidentally intercept the Bluetooth setting on his speakers and Rickroll the entirety of
Yeah, so
We're no
seems-
strangers.
across the entire land.
You're just gonna depress Stormseeker.
You just start hearing though, like we're no strangers to love.
I think we can all attest depression is a mighty, mighty tool in Bellatrix.
Can bring any dragon to
You
its
know
knees.
the rules, and so do I. I
What if
just want to tell you how.
We need to find like a world famous hacker in this place and just delete System 32 of Storm Terror. That's it.
where did Morpheus put those pills?
Oh,
I'm ready to go into.
It seems
the
like the
Matrix.
best course of action is probably to be stealthy, I guess, back to the river on the way back, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And if we need to kill it, I'm sure we can. We've killed worse things.
I mean,
There shouldn't be anything coming through the portals that is beyond your capabilities to handle.
we had a long rest in that hut, right?
Yeah.
I didn't refresh any of my shit. Hold on.
You are also free to rest in here if you need to.
We also still have.
No, I should be at full.
It hasn't been 8 hours we've been in here, so we should still have mage armor and stuff on.
Yeah, you guys are still
Yeah,
prepped.
I didn't. When we had our long rest, I didn't like reset my thing. Fine, okay. We're good now.
Yeah, I think we could take it if we need to.
Alrighty.
I mean, we don't have a choice.
So what? Turn off the beacon. Turn off the beacon.
Get the boom.
Give Lithior a hug.
Hold him close to the bosom.
And then head out.
And scales.
Yeah, and grab the scales. Okay.
Let's do it. Do we
Let's
need the
get
boon
it.
first, since he's gonna poof?
Well,
After.
the boon isn't the boon
He gives it to
temporary?
us. He gives
No.
So we get
No,
it, and then
can be
we choose
activated
when
once.
to activate it.
Oh, that makes way more
Yeah.
sense. Yes. Yep. We get the boon. Whoa. Oh, it's so sad.
I know. You will live on
Alright.
forever in our hearts, Lithiel.
I'm gonna put on my hacker glasses and turn off that beacon.
All right, make me another intelligence check.
I'm
Ah,
guiding myself.
shit.
I'm gonna hack the Matrix. Hell yeah.
Oh, Matrix hacked.
Nori's at the computer, and it's as if she gets this like font of inspiration suddenly, and she starts fucking like slamming the keys rapidly, like
Xylia-
hacking the
Xylia-
fucking Matrix.
Xylia comes over and we're both typing on the same keyboard at the
And after about 5 minutes of searching, she finds the program in question, which is more of just a seemingly any other service on the computer, and just stops it.
lolbeacon.exe.
Doctor
That-
Strange hand movements.
That feeling that you had, Xylia, and you to a lesser extent, Nori, of that feeling of being like almost extra planner while you guys have been here, just immediately disappears.
Just him and I?
You guys were the only ones who could feel it before.
With the Arcana check.
Be-
Oh, it's because is it because you guys have like demon genes?
Well, I do, right? Tieflings are literally like genetically modified, whatever. But that's a
Yeah.
little scary. That's a little scary. That
I
Xylia's
know. Well,
feeling
that's
it
the point I'm
too.
trying to make. I'm like, ooh.
Well, because Xylia made that Arcana check initially when you
Okay.
guys came here.
Oh,
Xylia's over here, fucking. Xylia's over here,
Sorry,
fucking like
Thalia, that's less
Dev-
badass than
Listen,
being like
I'm-
a secret
I'm-
Devil
demon.
Jin
not
from
a-
Tekken.
Did you just call me less badass? Okay, fireball.
Wow. Well, I'm a water type. So
I guess I'm an ice type, technically, which is funny.
Yeah.
I'll get
I'm
Jordan
definitely
Zor on
fighting
you.
type.
It'll be
I'm
mean.
an ice ghost type.
I would say you're probably a fighting type, Keothi.
Yeah, definitely fighting
Yeah.
type.
Hitmonchan.
I say that I have literally one water related like spell.
I have no spells.
To be fair, I only
Xylia.
have one fire-related spell, and it's not even fireball. It's just
Well, I
fireball.
have two technically, I guess, because of fog. Cloud fog is condensed water, but
Cool, so we got the beacon turned off. Let's go give Lithior a hug. Thank you for your help. It's been super appreciated. I'm sorry that you gotta do this to help us. I feel kind of bad. Is there
My-
anything that...
My time ended a long time ago.
Is there anyone you want me
Will
to
it
send a
be-
message to? Are you and
There.
Vanga friends?
No.
Okay.
I'm not the Venga boys.
he's not on the Vega bus.
We
Is it gonna be? Is it gonna be painful? Can I?
no. I'll simply cease to be,
Okay.
to the extent that I am now, anyways.
And we
I
don't
will
want to
transform
go...
my essence into something else.
What if
And we
just
don't want to go
take the
after...
boon?
We don't
What
want to go after Carrick. We don't want to go
Right.
after him. Right?
Please don't.
That's what you said? Don't?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any
Vox.
last? Oh, go
Do
ahead.
I need to be worried about him still being here? Because that was like a whole agreement between Valkyries and I about him not being here, but now he's still here, and that's
Your
I'm-
attachment to Carrick, as far as I understand it, has been completely nullified.
okay.
You have nothing more to worry about from him, and he, as far as I understand it, can't be dealt with in this current age. Though he will be a significant problem. Maybe not
Like-
directly to you, but
Yeah.
it is my understanding that he's attempting even now to start another continental war, much like he did in our age.
Okay.
Any last wishes, last requests, things that we can perhaps do in your stead?
No. But I appreciate the offer.
No.
I am simply ready. I've been waiting many millennia at this point for this moment.
I understand.
Is there any other questions you wish to ask of me, as this is your last moment to do so?
Are there any questions we haven't asked you that we should ask you before we leave?
The
Not
dragons,
to the best of my knowledge.
do dragons pee?
Yes.
How did you get so big?
I'm a true dragon. This is fairly standard for those of us who've lived this long.
I want to be that big.
Maybe someday. If you eat your greens.
Oh god.
Your ladies.
Would there be any way to
Yeah.
maybe revive you in the future?
Not if I take this course.
Would you? I mean, I assume that you wouldn't want that anyway.
I'd prefer that you make it through this alive, to the best of your abilities. The whole purpose of me even still being here is to make sure that you live through the current conflict.
You know, with the whole, you and Venga and the whole dragon thing, the fact that you're both dragons, never mind. You can't really leave Vox and Venga. Can't leave. Never mind. It's okay. I was gonna say, would it be stopping you from like doing the fire breath at the drum and bass dragon?
The dragon weapons were created for the express purpose of killing dragons.
Oh shit!
They were the weapon the Gyaradoon wielded against the Cortoro in order to fight them on an even playing field.
I see.
There's no guarantee Vanga or I could win against Stormseeker. In fact, I'm fairly positive at this stage in my life I couldn't. Vanga, on the other hand, may stand a chance. She was much younger than me at the time, before our entombment.
Yeah.
I guess is probably the best explanation for it. But even then, she's gone many a millennia without likely leaving her own entombment. There's no telling what sort of state of atrophy she's found herself in after all these years.
Hmm. That makes sense.
Much of her strength has likely been lost, though she likely also sleeps as much as I do to conserve it. There's a limit to how much that can save one. Otherwise, obviously, I'd fight Stormseeker myself and save you the trouble. He is, after all, sort of my fault. To an extent.
No.
Yo, spill the tea.
More simply that he's maybe not my fault, but my responsibility. He's from my age. He should have been destroyed along with the people who created him in the war that we sought to end. But instead we left him behind, and you ended up paying the price.
No one's perfect. And all work out the way you want. And you did your best. You did what you thought would work, and you're still, thousands and thousands and thousands of millennia trying to fix it. So I think you guys have done your share.
Perhaps we could have done more, but our assumption was that if you were dealing with Stormseeker in the future, then there was no way for us to change the past in which we found and destroyed him before you had to deal with him. In fact, we were reasonably positive if we did do that, it wouldn't affect your future, it would affect a different future. So Vox was never one to deal with time travel, and the fact that any of them even managed to do something along the lines of time travel is still a bit outside our scope of understanding. It's magic that only the gods could truly have created, and Vox can't speak to me now where he is, so he can't tell me how it works. Either way, I will bestow my blessing upon you. You may gather scales as you wish that have been shed, and I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors.
Rest well.
I'm sure I will. And he sort of leans down towards the four of you. And with a soft exhalation, you can feel his like warm breath not simply rush over you, but almost cover you briefly with like this protective heat, which God damn it, Chairman. Slowly coalesces into visible runes that hover just above your actual skin in what appear to be arcane runes of creating a spell which you're not entirely sure what its function would be. But they glow with this like neon, almost electric blue color before just cats, I tell you, man. Before slowly fading. And as they fade, so does Lithior, as he simply seems to disappear. And in his absence, you can see lying upon the ground 3 large blue scales, as well as now looking between the 4 of you, each of you now has eyes that glow that same neon electric blue color.
That's not disconcerting or weird at all.
No, definitely. Won't weird out anyone, I'm sure.
Do we see differently, or is it just how our eyes look?
To you, it makes no difference. You could just simply see that on the other 3 that they each have the same colored eyes now.
I don't like it.
I do.
Is it all? Do I have? You guys have blue?
Yeah, I think it all got them.
Despite the fact that they look like they sort of emit light, Keothi would notice that when she puts her hands in front of her eyes, it's not like there's any sort of reflecting light coming off her hands. So while they look like they're glowing, they're not actually glowing. Chairman, get your butt out of my face.
Never.
Are they gonna stay like this forever?
Maybe until the blessing's used?
That's so cool. I wonder what the other ones look like. Maybe our ears start glowing.
Just gonna become like just walking glow sticks.
Yeah. No need to be afraid of the dark anymore.
I hope it's my nose next.
Yeah, the
What other blessings?
Nose, like
from
it's
the
gonna
other
glow like.
There are no other blessings. This was the only dragon, as far as you know.
Spoilers there. Spoilers.
Would you prefer your nose to glow like Rudolph, or just?
You were told there's other relics for you to find, not other dragons to be to bless you.
Yeah, but there might be like a big whale or something, or a big lion, or big something else.
Magical whale.
No, true dragons could be like true cats, just a big cat. Dunno, could be cool shit. Jorgensen might give us a blessing.
He's
grab...
literally inside Stormseeker. I'm pretty sure he won't.
Never know.
Chairman, I'm going to murder you. Get away from the microphone. What is wrong with you?
Give us a blessing.
Final boss.
That bit really
I'm
well.
gonna go.
Because the final boss of Bloodborne is Gammon. Oh.
I'm gonna go take the scales and put them. Zai has the bag of holding. I'll go put them in there.
I open the bag while sniffling. Oh.
I think I hit him a little bit too hard there. I wasn't trying to hit him. I was just trying to block him. Ow, he bit me.
He just biting. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's like, I'm ready to fight now.
Holy
Serves
shit.
you right.
Biting me? I'll bite you back. I'll do it.
Don't do
Or
it.
a lot more.
Don't bite the kitty. Oh.
Do you not know that
Never
he
actually
rules
played him.
all? Like
He just needs to be told that I'm a lot bigger than you. Don't attempt to bite me.
True.
I'm not actually going to bite him. That would be rude.
That would be mean.
Um,
Oh god, he's looking directly into the camera now.
yeah, he's planning something. I know he's planning something. He's always planning something.
Are we done here? Is it time for us to head out?
I think so.
Any
Did
last
you-
things you want to do here?
Were you going to put a scale up against the Rolodex?
Yeah, we'll see if it does anything.
Oh yeah, we wanted to do that.
Okay.
I hold out my hand.
All right. So you bring
You're
the.
muted,
I also have the
Luca, or you
scale.
don't have your.
It's all good. I have nothing important to say. Go ahead.
Okay. You bring the scale close to the gauntlet, and you can see that it slowly begins to disintegrate and get absorbed into the gauntlet itself. The gauntlet does gain an additional property, which I'll write up more at a later date. But for the time being, as for what you see come from the gauntlet, a long sort of electric wire drops down from it and begins sparking with electricity before coming back into it like a grappling
Ooh,
hook.
it's a wire whip.
Jesus.
I was gonna say, oh damn, it's not wireless anymore. You have to
Damn, it's a downgrade.
I gotta plug it in now.
No more Bluetooth.
Wait, and then it goes back into it?
Yeah.
And it was like a full-on wire, not like magic. It was a wire.
As far as you can tell, it was a wire comprised entirely of electricity.
It's a good.
Like an electric whip or something. Swing your arm around and see if it comes out.
It does come out.
Oh god!
You could feel that your intention to make it come out made it come out.
Oh god.
Everyone's hair is just like.
Yo, Nori doesn't fucking need that shit.
I know, Revy doesn't either. It's just even worse.
I try to make it go out in a straight line. If I hold my hand out, does it do it?
It strikes out like a whip before
Oh.
being recoiled.
Yeah. Try to hook shot yourself up on something.
Electric Spider-Man. Yeah, can I try hook like the ceiling and pull myself up? Does it work?
It extends out about 15 feet before falling back to the ground again.
Oh, is the ceiling that high? What about the wall? Can I bring myself? Can I grapple something with it? Can I
No,
try?
do something. Yeah, find something that you could actually grab to.
Yeah,
Like
and try-
grapple.
That's what I want to do. I'll look around and see if there's anything and just yeet.
It slaps against the wall but doesn't actually stick to it.
No, it's useless. I think my toy is broken.
You can always try slapping one of your teammates and see what happens.
Yo, let's do it.
Anyone
I'm
wanna
ready.
Volunteer?
I'm ready.
It's right. She's the
Let's
same
go.
one who was like last time when we got the bandolier. She's like, stab me.
Yeah, true.
Let's go.
She got impaled on that ship that one time, and now she fears nothing. It's a kink that she's
No,
discovered.
I got
no.
impaled by a harpoon, and I also got cleaved in half by a Goliath.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
now she needs it
You sure you want to do this,
to feel
Nori?
alive.
Let's go. I'm ready. What happens?
Maybe you shouldn't. We might have to go.
No,
fight
it's
this
fine.
centaur.
Let's go. Let's
What
do
the
it.
All right.
I
Nori,
don't dodge.
make me a strength save, please.
Oh god.
So the whip reaches out and coils around your arm, Nori, and begins to draw you 5 feet closer to Xylia before letting go and retracting to him.
Why would any wizard want
No, I
something
don't
that's
want
gonna
it.
draw
I
things
don't
closer
want
to them?
Can I take the dragon scale back now? Can I get a refund?
Undo.
Control Z.
Control Z.
Shit.
All right, you're
Control
just
Z.
gonna have to give it to Keothi now. You're a wizard.
She's a what?
Well, could always use it if someone's running away, I guess, or use it on like animals or something. Or, could I use it on an enemy's weapon to try and pull it out of? This could be useful. It's fine. It's fine.
You could stand right behind Keothi and pull it, and then Keothi
You
can
know-
like have a
And
better swing.
maybe I could do it
You
on
know,
like a
Daya,
pipe and
now that
swing.
we think about it more, we're okay with this, and you don't need to change it.
I wasn't going to.
I'm just joking.
You also don't have the full utility of the item, so you have literally no idea what you just did.
True. Did Nora take damage?
Nope.
Useless. Okay, never mind. Lament.
Awesome. All right, we got what? We put our scales in the bag. You took one of them, so now we have two large blue dragon scales. Electric blue eyes. Your Rolodex is supercharged.
I'm kind of worried now. Nori just dies. Shit.
It's a time delay. Like 10 minutes later, I
Now
just
every
explode.
door she
No,
touches
in the
for
middle
rest
of combat,
eternity just gives her a little shock.
10 minutes now
No.
from in the middle of combat, she just gets hit with a massive electric shock.
Oh god. You're now frozen for 12 turns.
I just have a static electricity from now on. So every time I touch any of you guys, there's that uncomfortable
every
shock
door she
between us.
touches for the rest of eternity.
Oh god!
Like,
Oh god! Oh god!
Oh god, okay. I'm assuming it recoiled and came back to me because I wanted it to. Yeah, okay.
You get the sense that the whip is somehow acting upon your will.
Cool.
Cool.
Cool. All right. I guess it's time to try and be stealthy and get out of here.
Yeah. Maybe if I fall off Storm Terror, I could just hold on.
Yeehaw! Rodeo
Yep.
him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume the best thing we want to do is go back through the
Stealth.
river. Do we have the stuff to do that?
What did we need?
I mean, I don't need anything. You guys.
You guys need to be able to swim in the underwater. That was the
I
main
think
thing.
we all had like more than one fin potion, right?
Yeah.
You also had 8 hours of underwater breathing, if I'm not mistaken.
Actually,
still-
fin potions, I think we only had one each, or at least I only had one.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I didn't have another one either.
I don't think we actually thought about going back.
Well, if it lasts 8 hours, is it still active?
It lasts 2 hours.
I've got
2
5
hours.
fin potions.
Oh.
Oh,
we
yeah,
just
we
all
did
gave
give
them-
Keofi a fuck ton. We did, I remember that.
Fin potions, please.
Does anyone want a fin potion?
Yes.
Ye-
Right.
Yes, yes,
I'm good,
yes.
thank you.
Boom.
He says with his fins.
And gills
And
that
what-
apparently
And
filter
the
out.
fin and what do the fin potions do again? They just like make it so
They-
we can swim and breathe underwater.
Just swim.
Okay, and then I will ritually cast water breathing on all.
You still have it for like another 16 hours, so you're fine for that.
Okay.
Water
never
breathing is
mind.
a 24 hour
I was
spell.
like-
Yeah.
One of the spells was
Yeah.
like longer.
All right. Cool. Then yeah, we're good. We're Gucci.
Yeah.
Time to stealth.
Do you
Yes.
guys want me to divine sense by the door to see if
That's smart.
the
Yeah.
centaur
Well,
is
wait,
nearby?
but we have to open the door.
You would have
right?
to open the door, otherwise it'd be full cover.
Right.
True.
But is that something like as soon as we open the door, would you?
That sounds
me to-
good. I think
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
And then we stealth.
All right.
Nat 20s across the board.
Okay.
We open the door.
You
Okay.
open the door and it is fairly quiet out there. You can hear the stirring of either crickets or grasshoppers making their chirping noises in the background or buzzing noises, respectively. But otherwise, you don't hear or see immediately any demons. And using divine sense, assumedly.
Divine sense. Yep.
You no longer have that feeling of intense demonic energy simply on the ground itself that you once did. And you can sense within 60 feet of you definitely some lesser demonic presences, which you reasonably attribute to the smaller centipede, bat, frog things. But nothing of any greater power than that.
Only within 60 feet,
Uh,
though.
Does divine
Yes.
sense like last? Is it Is it like a
It's
concentration?
instantaneous.
Okay.
Yep. It's one and done. He's not within 60 feet of us unless he's hiding behind something. But there are still a lot of other little creatures, so we should still proceed with caution. I can do it again once we get a little ways out, but after that, like, I have no more divine sense.
Okay. Let's stealth
So
it.
we will stealth back to the river.
All right. Go ahead and make me stealth checks.
I'm gonna guide
Very much
myself.
strong.
God, was that
Gonna
the
guide-
fucking music that just made that awful Oh my god. That scared the shit out of me. I thought it was in my room.
Yo!
Oh.
Let's go.
Okay, this is kind of bad.
Solid
The
roll.
best stealth check I've ever made.
Solid rolls.
Where's
what?
where's your stealth? Where's your oh, there we go. Okay. It took a second to come over.
Yeah. Oh god.
That is super duper good, my dudes.
Is it?
No, he's being sarcastic.
Oh.
Strangely
what's up.
enough, Remy is the quietest person in this
Yeah.
group.
Remy being super conscious about how bad he is at it actually does pretty well. The rest of you take your abilities for granted. Let me see, that's plus divided by 4. Ooh. I don't know about that one, Chief. Yeah. As-
I'm playing some battle music because we're about to fight something.
I mean, you're walking through the tall grass, so as you're making your way through, you're barely able to see over like just the tips of the grass. And do you use your divine sense again, Remy, as you're like wandering through? Is that where you put that in again?
How?
It didn't.
Did I put it in?
It didn't go.
Yeah,
It
that's the
didn't
first one that
go.
actually
And
went in.
that's the first one. It took a second for like those rolls to come through on our end.
For some reason.
Yeah, I only used it
lagging.
once.
Yeah.
How
Interesting.
far are we out though? Like, how close do I perceive to be like to the river?
I mean, you're like you just started out, so probably about like 12 minutes.
My headset's telling me off.
Low battery.
Now that we've made a whole lot of noise, sure, I'll go ahead and use my last divine sense.
Okay.
Remy's like awkwardly just hearing like Nori sneezes at some point. Like it's just this whole thing, and Remy's like,
Worried Remy noises. Oh, God.
I now know what it's like to be on the other side of being in a party with me.
You pick up at least 2 of the sort of lesser demonic presences and one very big one approaching you.
Does it tell me like which direction?
Yes,
or...
it tells you its exact position, and it's intercepting between you and the river, and it's moving closer.
Guys, it's coming.
I'm gonna cast. I'm casting Armor of Agathis on myself.
I'm preparing a lightning bolt.
Also, it maybe has friends, lesser friends.
I'm gonna prepare a lightning
Right.
bolt just in case it sees us.
Okay. In that case,
I'm good. Wait, 1 action, 30 feet. How long does it last? A minute. There. Okay. Yeah. I'm casting bless.
Okay, Pog.
On. Everybody but me.
That is a 1d4 to global saves and attack modifiers.
yes.
D4s to attack rolls or saving throws.
Sweet.
I can only get 3 people, so Remy's gonna choose all of his friends.
Let's go.
Thanks, friend.
Power of
All right.
friendship.
Yeah.
As you're all preparing and are forewarned of its approaching, you can just barely see over the grass momentarily a set of horns making its way towards you before, as it approaches, it sees that you are also ready for battle. And I am going to need initiative rolls.
What the fuck is a fucking Armonite? As a Pokemon.
That's an Ammonite.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it! I
Oh,
forgot
no.
to click my
Oh,
token.
no. Okay.
And then doesn't Bless give us, it's a 1d4 to that?
No, that's initiative rolls.
Should
Not
you had
to
guidance,
initiative
yes.
rolls.
we re-roll
Oh.
because we didn't select our token?
I'll just add you and you can put your thing in. You can actually just type your result into the initiative.
Wait, do we get a technical surprise
that's
round
not
since we were aware that it was coming?
Oh, because it's aware of you as well. That turn of preparation was your surprise round.
Oh my god! Come on, 14.
It was just before it managed to close in on you.
Wait, how does that work then for the lightning bolt that I prepared? Does that go off before I attack still?
You'll get it off on the Armonite's turn.
Sweet. Okay,
Assuming you don't act before it. If you act before it, then...
Sounds good.
Have one other thing.
Also, can we say positioning was slightly different too?
Sure.
Okay, Keothi, you go behind me. Or let me just go. I'll just go here. Yeah, I don't want Keothi getting blasted by Thunderbolt.
Okay, let's sort this initiative. I just don't have it big enough. We got Keothi, Xylia, Nori, Remy, and Armonite. Cool. All right, so starting from the top, Remy, you are up first. As you can see this centaur-like creature barreling down the hill towards you.
Okay. It seems like based on what Zilly is doing, he's gonna do some sort of AoE BS that I don't want to get into.
You can hear him chanting something arcane and forming his hands into a Kamehameha.
So I'm going to come up just a little bit, and I'm gonna... I forgot how to play D&D. I don't know if I want a moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
Or not. Sorry, I'm just reading how
fine.
big
I'm just jamming.
is.
Gotcha. him.
No, it's only 5. Okay, I'm just going to, I guess.
Hey, go to the side.
This is
Hold.
Keothi in the background.
Can I do something? Can I do something like? Can I hold a weapon attack for if it gets within range of me? Is that something I can do?
Yep.
I will hold a good old sword swing if it comes near me.
All right. Keothi, that brings us to you.
Well, I think. Well, first off, I'm going to yell at everybody. Do you want to enlarge me? Anybody fancies doing that? That's great.
Make me big. My name is huge.
And I'm going to get the shifting polearm out with the maul attachment this time.
Oh boy. Here we go. Time to crush heads.
Does the grass off like? I'm asking because I'm sure.
You're currently lightly obscured.
Okay. Is he also lightly obscured? Like, is this?
No, you can
considered,
see.
like, difficult
You can
terrain
see.
or something. Okay.
He's large, so he's like a full 9 feet tall. So you can clearly see his torso above the grass at this distance.
He's a foot. No bother. Right, let's go. I'm gonna run up to near him and just swing it straight at his face.
All right. You see he brings up a lance to parry, but go ahead and make your attack roll.
Ooh.
Ooh.
God damn.
That's a 17 and a 23, both hit for 8 and 11 for a total of 19 damage.
Nice.
Definitely hurts him. As you bring the maul down, he tries to parry it with his lance, and you can see like his arm sort of snap off to the side. Definitely not avoiding the majority of that blow. Anything else, Keothi?
I'm shouting something at him, and then carry on.
Perfect. On his turn, he will level that lance at you.
Are you standing right there, Keothi? You standing right there?
Yeah, I am trying to avoid him getting my squishy boys.
Yeah, you're gonna get.
Well,
fucked
he's
up.
about to get. He's about to.
Oh
get
yes.
your
So
squishy girl.
Xylia, you get to get your lightning bolt off first, as it's the beginning of the Armor Knight's turn, and he's in range.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mean you want me to move here?
Yes, if you can.
Okay.
If you move over there, he will get an attack of opportunity off on you.
You'll have to. You
I'll just
have
move
to
slightly
skirt
left
around. You have to
or
skirt
right.
around touching him.
Yeah.
So there.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
could
it's
get.
fine.
You could get over a couple side. Like technically,
Well, it depends
battle
how far she's
strategy wise.
moved.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah.
She could get up to like there-ish.
Yeah.
Or there.
One of
Or
those
even-
would be an ideal spot.
She could go technically all the way around him, I think. Or no, she can't, because she'd have to
Go through
do like...
under the legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she could move like
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll move there. There you go.
Alright, so Xylia, you get your lightning bolt off. Go ahead and make me your roll.
Yes. At level 3. Whew.
Ooh. You see him rear up and dodge the lightning bolt for the most part. And even a little amount of plasma that does manage to touch him doesn't seem to burn him all that badly.
What a fucking bitch. How did he dodge
It appears that electricity is probably not the way to go on this boy. And as the lightning bolt goes off and he finishes rearing, he takes his own lance and points it towards you, Xylia, and will use his own lightning lance back at you.
Okay. What do I do?
Oh!
What, 15 DC what now?
Oh no.
Yep.
What is it, a dex save?
Yeah.
Yes.
I got this. Let's go!
Yay!
Makes it. So you only take half damage, which is 12 electric damage, or lightning damage.
That still hurts like a bitch. Okay.
What a flesh wound.
And before your turn, there are some hidden munchkins in the grass who shall pop up and make their debut.
And Remy said that they had friends.
Really? Right the fuck next to me?
You
Really?
you literally put yourself on top of him. I was like, oh no.
You have failed at Minesweeper. Sorry.
Yeah, I did. Yep.
From the grass, completely invisible, something attempts to bite you, Nori. As you look down, and a small, misshapen centipede rears up and attempts to nibble at your ankles with a 17 to hit.
Oh, it has advantage?
He was invisible at first, so he was hidden from you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that hits me.
All right, so you take 9 damage total, and need to make me a Constitution save.
That bug also takes 15 cold damage.
Nice.
Okay. As the wave of cold rolls over him, it would seem to be a little bit less effective than you would expect.
Yeah, him.
But you said it was 15?
Yep.
He's
Yoink.
fucking murdered.
Nice.
Yay!
Good shit.
Armor back at this motherfuckers!
I feel like I made a really good call with Bless. I'm just
Yeah,
we're
you
making
did.
a lot of saves.
Hashtag blazed.
I still need the save from you, though.
Oh, what was it again? Sorry.
Constitution.
Oof.
Not great. So you are poisoned for the next minute.
And what does that do?
You have disadvantage on all saving throws and attack rolls, I believe.
Oh.
Is it saving throws or is it just attack
No.
rolls? Boys.
Call on your boy. Hoo-hoo.
I happen to have 3 pots of
Sorry.
checks, and if anybody
Attack rolls and ability checks.
I have
not
three little
And
bottles
does
of
the antitoxin work under?
Antitoxin gives you advantage against advantage against poison. so
Being
it's not
poisoned,
removable
but I'm
poison.
already poisoned. Okay.
it.
1 second.
However, you do get to make a save against the poison at the end of each of your turns, so it would apply to that save.
Okay.
The other one can be a bat, huh? Oh, that's perfect. The other one from complete invisibility will swoop down as well in bat form and make a bite attack on our fish boy.
Ow. 12 is not going to hit me.
Not a 14 either?
No.
Okay. In that case, that is their turns. Xylia, you are up.
Okay, thinking back, I'm pretty sure last episode that we did, it was when I did the history check on demons. Like, the big demons were pretty much not invulnerable, but they didn't take as much damage from any elemental attacks, and it was all like
They seem
physical,
very
right?
resistant to
Elemental-
elemental attacks and were
yeah.
completely invulnerable to poison.
In that case, I guess I will run over to Remy. 20 feet. You can talk in these rounds, right? Can you do like a quick little conversation?
Yeah, you can say quick things.
Remy, do you want to be closer to the boss or far to the enemy, not the boss? Oh god.
Wait, closer to the enemy? Or
Do you want to be closer to the demon?
which one?
The big demon.
Big one. A big boy.
Big scary boy.
And I don't know that Nori's poisoned, and I know she's a healer. Yes.
Okay. I moved 20 feet. I'll move. That should work actually, and I'll cast
Are you
Thunderstep.
gonna wait?
No, do it right. Do it right next to him. Do it right next to
Would
the
it not
monster. 'Cause
reach?
I don't think
It has
I
a,
don't
it has a
think it hits
10-foot
him.
reach. It would
10
hit him.
foot. It
Oh, it would.
reaches.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll do Thunderstep. And I guess
Jesus.
I will drop you off like here. And then I'm going to use the rest of my 10 feet to fuck off.
Does this
All right.
count as?
The second you turn around and start fucking off, the Armonite's tail swings out to swipe at you.
Wait, from that far? It has a 15-foot...
20 foot. Or sorry, 10 foot. Sorry, 10 foot. But you were within 10 feet of it because you were right here and you ran that way.
Well, I was
So you used reaction.
here. Is that... Fuck! Okay, shit.
Yep.
Okay. Yep, that works.
So yeah,
24.
24 to hit, 17 slashing. However, the silver lining in all this is when that thunder step goes off, the bat that's still hovering above Remy, just as it attempts to bite at
Fucks
him,
off.
suddenly gets fucking blown into a spatter of gore into the sky. And all around, there's just little bits of bat falling occasionally now.
Ain't no
Wow.
silver lining big enough for that hit. So that's what, 17 damage?
Yep.
Madness.
Does this trigger my attack?
Why would it? Oh, because you're close now. Yes, it would.
Oh,
Wait, which attack?
The
Yeah,
held
yeah,
I
action.
held an
action.
attack if it came within a attacking range of me.
Oh, nice.
That was Nori's turn.
I just
last
don't
turn.
know if me going towards
Remy.
it.
It's technically still within your attack range. It's just you
Okay,
didn't move
I'm
to
gonna
it.
hit
but-
That's kind of sick. Okay, that's a good little wombo combo.
Long sword. That's the one.
By the way, the reason I did that and not enlarge is just because we already have Bless and Remy doesn't really have anything. I was going to enlarge Remy, but I was like, eh.
Longsword hits for 9
Divine Smite.
slashing. All right, hit me with that divine smite.
Won't him.
I actually need to hit the Divine Smite button.
Yes,
Which is somewhere.
Over.
you're doing it.
way
I don't think you have second level
up,
spells actually, right?
way up high.
Did I? Hello? I clicked it. Divine Smite.
Click, click, click. I think this is just taking a while to come through.
Oh yeah. If it doubles up.
It
'cause I
took mine.
clicked it
It took mine a minute
twice.
to come through as well.
Remy's internet has also significantly downgraded since her move.
Hmm.
That's sad because that's not true. I actually upgraded I don't need the vent
no.
anymore.
I think the reliability of it has downgraded because you come through very robotic and choppy on regular occasions.
I've only
is that-
noticed it. I've only noticed it once or twice, but that's just
Last session, it was almost all session.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's iffy.
Noted.
Probably just the upload, not the download.
Yeah.
Maybe so.
Which a lot of ISPs will neglect because why do you need so much upload?
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
You're just streaming things. Well, I also stream things out on a very often occasion.
True.
I guess Remy just can't do anything.
Maybe it's just Roll20. I don't know. It was having issues earlier too.
Well, could you just tell us the? number?
I know what.
You never hit the spell level, did you?
I never hit the spell. I had my notes open and not the map. Sorry. I'm level 2ing it.
Okay. Oh wow, what a bit of a waste of a level 2, unfortunately, but
Well,
such is the life.
Is it 16, right? You add the 7 because it's a fiend.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's
good.
16 total damage. You cake this thing in radiant light, and it does not look fucking pleased about it as it whirls towards you, screaming and demonic.
Cute.
Nori, you would understand it as fuck, what was the fucking name?
Organzor sends his
No, it was like it was the Purger or something along those lines. I can't fucking remember for the life of me.
What? The Purger?
Yeah.
Do I know what that is? Is that something we're supposed to know?
Purger of demons.
The Purger. And that's all he yells is just the Purger?
Yes, and it sounds like
Who
it's
is
an
that,
exclamation of like
Remy's name?
surprise.
Is that Remy's name now?
Remy's
Remy's
the
the
Purger?
Purger?
Ooh.
But Xylia, that does bring us to you, who is almost dead already.
Oh,
and it's
sick.
only been one round of
Wait,
combat.
I thought Xylia thunderstepped.
That was.
Oh, yes,
Oh yeah, I did.
he
I
did.
did.
Sorry,
Nori's turn.
Sonori.
I was like, it's my turn. Ooh. And sorry, poison gives me disadvantage on what?
Attack rolls and ability checks.
All right, that's not fun. So I'm going to use my bonus action and hex this motherfucker.
Okay.
Ignore that damage because it doesn't damage it when I'm just
Yep.
putting
Real
it on.
quick, not to interrupt. Do I still? Was it just one weapon swing? Do I get, or do I get my full 2 attacks?
You get 1. You only get extra attack if it's your turn when you attack.
I want him to have disadvantage on strength checks.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action to drink my antitoxin
Okay.
that I have.
Sure.
And then I think that's all I can do right now. And then I need to make a what throw to try and get away from this poison?
Another Constitution.
A Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
And I have
Advantage and a D4 additional.
I have advantage? Okay, because of the thing? Yeah, okay.
You
Cool.
make it. You feel the effects of that centipede's poison dissipate from your system.
Get it out of here.
The
And
wave of nausea is gone.
I'm also going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30.
40.
30.
Alrighty, that brings us to you, Remy.
Okay. I see Xylia's hurt, but I can't. I don't want this guy to whack me.
It's not
Trying to get
worth
to
it.
him. So I'm just gonna say, get back, Xylia! And
Get back, Mr. President.
I'm going to just hit him.
Slap him. A 17 hits.
And I'm gonna divine smite that too.
Alright.
At first level this time.
for another 11 damage. Seems to really put the pain on him. You can see his skin is scorched wherever this divine light has hit, and this like sort of natural armor plating is beginning to disintegrate.
And another bombo.
This is why you don't bring paladins to a demon fight. That is another hit.
And another. Can I divine smite twice?
Yes, you can.
On every hit?
Can divine smite as many times as you have hits.
Oh god damn it. Not that button. Tessa, you fucking idiot.
Kill him. Kill him hard.
All right, with that, you slam your sword into his chest and fill him with even more radiant light, which forces him back onto his back legs for a moment before he begins slowly disintegrating from the inside,
Yay.
screaming in pain the entire time.
Yay!
Let's
We
go.
did it.
And I just go, sorry.
And with that, all the demons in the area appear to
The Purger!
demons in the area appear to be dead.
Quixote's just like, yeah.
My blue boy.
I'm gonna run up to Remy and go, the Purger! In
No,
common.
why?
Nobody has any idea what you're talking about.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh shit, Xylia! Is everyone okay, or is there more?
They got a fucking long tail.
I'm gonna lay on hands, I'll do 10 points into Xylia,
Thanks.
so you get 10 hit points.
How far are you away from being full?
Pretty fun.
Oh no, how much
Like-
damage
You
did
like
you take?
this potion of healing?
Yeah, I was about to say, do you need a potion of healing? Because I have a few.
I was at
Well, let's
38
save
total hit
those.
points and I dropped to, I think, 7.
Okay, I also have a couple healing lights that I could use.
I think I have a healing potion if we need to use one.
Well, but I think healing potions we'd want, right? More of an emergency thing.
I can't. I mean, I can. I can heal you. I can heal you at 2nd level as well.
Here, let me use some of my healing light stuff. I'll
Before I waste spell slots, because I don't have very
No,
many.
just one.
I used a bunch of them smiting this motherfucker.
I just pat you on the head. I can't do anything.
Thanks.
So I'll use
I have
roll
concussion now.
roll 3d6.
3d6. Ooh.
Yeah, I think right.
1,
And
1,
I-
and 1.
Please don't do that.
I'm not fucking far off.
No, not far off.
I mean, yeah, 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
That's
8
fine.
out of 18 is not great.
I'll be fine. Thank you for the heals.
Mm-hmm.
I feel much better.
After getting blasted by a lightning bolt and nearly cut in half with a serrated tail.
Yeah.
A little bit of
Okay.
taste in your own
Man,
medicine.
Not feeling too
I
bad.
feel like all the last couple fights where I just ate shit, I've redeemed. It's almost
Just
like
came
if
in
the
and
paladin
nuked him.
can actually hit something, it just
Yeah.
does make damage.
My favorite part
Especially
is
when
just
hitting
that
a demon or
centipede.
undead.
I just love the fact that that centipede came up and was like, "I'm gonna fuck you up," and I was like, "Bitch, no, you ain't."
It didn't even actually technically deal any damage to you either,
Yeah,
right?
'cause
Because it
it-
didn't
yeah,
even break
'cause
through
my
your temp
temp-
HP.
I have 15 temp HP.
Fucking ridiculous.
So it disintegrated up. Like there's nothing left for us to scavenge, or can I look around to see if I find anything?
The only like thing that is still actually has a body you could scavenge is the one that's a popsicle.
All right. I don't know if a centipede is.
Not worth it. Let's move on. We gotta
There's-
get out
Alright.
of this.
By the way, like after healing and all this, there's still the occasional piece of bat that comes falling down from the sky.
Love it, man. You rocketed that up into the stratosphere.
Yeah,
Fucking
and then I
Alright.
got smacked by a fucking tail.
Back to the river.
What the?
Alright.
I'm
Are we still
also
going
going.
stealthy?
I'm going to use my Rod of the Pact Keeper and regain my Warlock spell slot that I
Okay.
use for Hex.
Also,
So
make
I-
sure everyone takes off Bless, because that will have worn out.
Yeah, let's really help down. Thank you.
You are concentrating on Hex for the next 8 hours, so you could reapply it to the next thing that comes into
Yep.
your focus. Okay.
Yep.
Just yeah.
Yeah, Bless and Bane are like they're level 1 spells, but they're like 2 of my favorite spells in the entire game. They're always
Bane?
fucking
Nice.
useful.
She was.
is it
She was just saying
Bane?
like Bane was a good one too. Not that
Yeah,
we've
Bless
used it.
and Bane. It's
Yeah.
like
Are both good.
two sides.
Oh yes, yeah. Yeah, Bane's really strong if you're fighting something that has like shit charisma. All of a sudden, it becomes like incapable of fucking acting.
Are we?
But yes,
Do we need to stealth again?
yes. Make me another stealth check, please.
I can't guide myself anymore because I need to. Wow.
Oh
That's
my god.
so bad.
Well-
Holy shit.
Oh wow.
Well,
What are the
all
odds?
right,
Overconfident
all
for
right.
being so sneaky before.
Revive
I've got it.
I'm only
Revive
stealthy
that
because I'm
big
still
centaur.
crawling along the floor.
Revive that big centaur, dude. Bring back another centipede and a bat, and let's get this going again.
Remy trips and his bagpipes just go brrr.
Beginning of the fucking House Atreides theme starts playing.
Yeah.
It's scaring the ever shit out of everything.
Now it's Dune.
Oh god.
No. Thankfully, you make it to the river, and there doesn't seem to be anything else that will fuck with you.
Okay.
You do once or twice spot movement in the air above you. However, nothing seems to dive down at your heads.
Because
So what happened
he
to
yelled
the
out,
other one?
because we got the purger.
They know I'm the purger.
Yeah, true.
Hey
There's
Remy, has anyone ever called you
even-
the purger before?
No, why?
Can I make a history check on the purger?
Yes.
Ooh.
Nothing.
Remy is the
What?
purger.
You would
Why was
also
it?
notice, like 15 minutes out, now that you're near to the river, there's still pieces of bat falling down around you.
Holy shit.
Wait, what does that mean?
Wait, what?
It's raining bad.
You exploded the fuck out of it. There's
okay.
like little odd pieces of bat still falling occasionally around the island. And I'm talking like minuscule little snowflakes of bat.
Holy
Little bat
shit.
smoke. Little bat flakes.
The
All right.
fucking thunder
I'm not
step-
kidding when I say that you dealt 5 times its HP as damage.
Oof. Goodbye, bat.
It was
Like
very
that.
dead.
Goodbye, bat.
It was practically ash.
Damn, thunderstep
Yes.
is good.
It also was
Alright.
not resistant to that form of energy damage.
Yeah, I
Love
was
it.
thinking because it would be elemental, right? What is it technically?
It's
Yeah.
force, right?
No, it's thunder.
Oh. Which is different. from
Thunder
lightning.
damage is like sound and vibrations.
Makes sense.
Kinetic.
All right, so we make it to the water.
You make it to the water and you can dive on in and begin swimming.
Ooh, under the sea, under the sea, under the sea, under the sea. All right, is there anything else we gotta do?
Swim. Just
Do we
keep
get
swimming.
back?
Keep swimming, I guess.
Alright,
Just
we're in the
like
river though, so I have to pee again.
Remy peed in the river.
No.
Wait,
Remy's behind you.
we don't have gills. Oh fuck.
I think we grew gills with the fid potions. Do we not?
No,
it'd
because you
just be
don't.
fins.
I thought we did. I thought. the
Yeah,
first
no, I'm pretty sure. Maybe the fin potions do give you water breathing. I was pretty sure they didn't, but maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, I'm wrong. Yes, I gave us water breathing. I'm an idiot. Yes.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Not that you're an idiot, but yeah, you give us water breathing.
You all swim back to the village eventually. It takes you the better part of the rest of the day before you eventually arrive there.
You know what? Now's a really good time to ask: is my electric gauntlet waterproof?
Yeah, seems to be.
Oh, okay.
You have that like thought as you're swimming, and you like go and look at it, and it's very clearly still working. It looks like you could even like roll through the spells while you're underwater and like do whatever needs doing.
Sweet. Well, I will think about not retracting the thunder whip. That could be kind of bad.
A tingly sensation.
Yeah. Tingle's one way to put it.
Yep. And upon arriving at the village once more, you see the golden dragon is also docked not too far off.
Shit.
Docked is probably the wrong word, but it's anchored not too far off, as agreed.
Yeah, we told him to
Yay.
meet us here. Oh, what a legend. He stuck to his word. How much do we owe him? Fuck. Oh.
But yeah, it is approaching nightfall. It's not quite dark yet, but you are all aware now of what that means for you. So you could make your way to the ship, or you could make your way to the village. It's up to you.
I think we should just
Let's go to
Go for
the
the
village.
show?
I was gonna say stay the night, and then head out in the morning.
I was gonna say if we get on the ship, we can just stay, like, sleep on the ship, right?
Yeah, but like depending on how close we are to the island and the fact that they're not like kept on the island technically anymore, there's flying demons. I don't want to fight flying demons on a ship.
I mean, how long
You
is it
know.
gonna take us to get to the town on foot?
What
the
town?
Village. The village.
I think we made
roughly
it-
like the same. It wouldn't matter which one you went in terms of like
Yeah.
movement time.
Well, I mean, if we say, yeah, I guess.
Let's
I don't
just stay the night here in one of the safe houses. And then we'll get on the ship in the morning. Like we'll bring everyone on the ship too. We'll have them come stay in the safe houses and then we can get on the ship in the morning and head out.
That works.
We made it back to the town, Remy, and the ship, the Golden Dragon, is like docked outside of the town, but it's like almost nighttime, and we don't know how the demons are gonna behave now that we turned the beacon off. So I was just thinking like I don't want to fight like demon bats in the sky at night on a ship. So I thought maybe we would
What do you mean?
hang out.
Sounds like so much fun.
I thought that we could like hang out in the village.
Yeah, that's fine. The only other thing is before we leave, or I mean, I can catch up to the boat, I guess. I do need to go back to the Tritons. The map that they gave us, they asked if at all possible if I could return it to them, and I feel like it helped out a lot. And their river strategy helped out a lot. So
Yeah.
I want to bring that back to them.
So
But
about
thinking about it, I can probably just catch up to the ship. Can I
so
catch up to the ship?
in brief spurts, maybe, but like keep in mind the ship's moving at a constant pace at no cost to like stamina, whereas you would have to be moving at a full sprint to outpace it.
We don't have to
Meaning-
anyway if we're leaving tomorrow.
Well, then I mean, if
Yeah.
we don't want to waste time, though, if like we want to get it moving, I can just go stay there, like bring it to them tonight, and knowing now that I shouldn't come back up, I can stay the night there. I feel like they were
Okay.
accommodating enough that they would do that. If we want to save time, if not, I'll do it in the morning.
Let's just do that. If there's enough time for you to get there safely before nightfall tonight, you can go do that. Stay with them. We'll stay here in one of the rooms with the turtles and play Buno,
And if
and then
not, I'll just find a place to sleep underwater nearby.
cool.
That should be fine.
That's the game plan.
All right.
Okay.
In the interest of speeding along RP that's not necessary, you guys do convince the crew to come and stay the night up on the beach with you. They are maybe not seasoned veterans, but at least knowledgeable of the game of Buno and spend much of the night playing Buno with the rest of you alongside the turtles, and just having a rather merry night. Remy, you return the map to the Tritons who, knowing now that you plan on sleeping the night underwater, offer you accommodations within the barracks for the night.
Yay.
And the following morning, you can all each make your way back to the boat alongside the crew. Remy obviously takes a little bit longer to get there, but eventually arrives. And you all set sail back for MISC End,
Woo!
which takes the better part of, I think it was about a day and a half sailing to get back.
While we're sailing, Nori goes, you know something I just thought about? I think we have to go through the woods full of cannibals to get to that mountain.
What?
Ooh, ooh.
Then the to be continued sign comes up. Yeah, that's that scene.
There's two paths. There's going through the swamps where the wild children live, which is
Yeah.
not great. And there's also going through the Lorani Conclave jungle, which is also
Where the
not
Where
great.
the racists live.
The racists, and also when it's not their town and it's like thick jungle, it's still very fucking dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention, those goblins are not confined to the mountain. They like to venture out and find things to kill and bring back.
Mm-hmm.
In respect to their goddess Orgel. They like to make sacrifice.
Anybody doing any boat stuff over here? Anybody got some boats? Anybody got some boats over here?
The orcs
Oh.
up on the Greenskin Peninsula, which is a race of slavers and murderers.
Oh, that sounds like fun. I'm sure they'll be cool. We can just let them know about
Zalia,
the boat of orcs that we sunk with a fireball.
Zalia definitely doesn't have any PTSD to do with the orcs and slavery upon a boat.
Mm-mm. Okay.
No, none.
I feel like that we might have a better chance
Purple amulet just.
with the racists versus the cannibals. Yeah, I would maybe the racists versus the cannibals. I don't think yelling meat over here by the wild children will have the same effect.
Meat! Meat!
They just look at us and go, "Yes, you're meat."
Yeah.
Anytime Dea goes meat, I just think for some reason I think of the knights who say knee, but
We're the knights who say meat, meat, meat. You will get us a shrubbery.
Made entirely tenderloins. Meat.
A tenderloin shrubbery. Man, KFC should have jumped on that. We are the knights who say meat.
Oh.
They could have had a whole ad campaign around.
I don't want to be part
it
of
would be no. They should have done Arby's because we got the meat is one of Arby's slogans. They should have done.
We got the meat.
Cool.
Oh my god, that's almost getting into like old Quizno subs commercial
More
energy.
Quizno subs. They are tasty subs. You're right. Terrifying.
We don't have Quiznos here, as far as I know.
Those
Oh my god,
commercials
the old
were
Quiznos commercials.
fever dreams.
I feel like a lot of old television is fever dreams, especially if you go back and look at like the old McDonald's, like
Oh god.
fucking Grimace and Hamburglar and all that shit.
Yeah. We've had this conversation before somewhere. I can't remember who it was.
I think it was with like Kyle and Katie and.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I'm talking about the big purple nugget named Grimace.
Yeah, terrifying.
Just ridiculous. But anyways,
is this a good stopping point?
we're pretty much like, I mean, we're 3 minutes to the stopping point,
Yeah.
and Keothi has to go as per normal time, so
Yeah.
we can wrap it up there. Before we leave off, when you guys pull into port and make your way into town, you're first greeted by the madam of the bar that you stayed at, or the brothel.
Okay.
Who sort of waves you down and says, Senezal's Archivists, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a man back at the tavern who's requesting an audience with you. He said that he thought you'd be back through here like now-ish.
Who?
Didn't give me a name.
What does he look like?
Description?
Does he smell funny?
He smells very nice, actually. But no,
We don't have
anyone
any.
that
We
smells
don't
nice.
have any nice smelling friends.
kind of hard to give a description for him. He wore a plain white mask with 2 eye holes in it.
What does that sound like? Anything we know?
It's anonymous.
Nope.
Remember. Okay.
What? It's totally Carrick. It has to be Carrick. Right?
That would be really bad news for all of you if it were.
I know. That's why I'm just a white man.
A white man. All right, let's go.
Yeah,
Okay,
Let's go
we'll
see who it is
go.
before we end.
Let's go see who this person is. That Dea obviously doesn't want to tell us who it is
Yeah.
until we go see them.
Yeah, she'll lead you back to the brothel, which you can see its old name is now gone, and hanging above it looks to be a deck of cards,
The Budo Parlor. Yeah, let's go.
and it is now called the Budo Parlor.
I love it.
Yes.
Beautiful.
However, its original function still seems to be clearly in full swing.
Yeah.
Though there are now card tables set up where
I
sailors
love
seem to
this.
be playing Buno,
Oh
along
my
with
God, we've
some of
done it.
the employees in
Done it.
varying states of disclothing.
I love this. This
We
is
are
amazing.
This is
Revolutionary.
everything an Oath of the Ancients paladin ever wanted.
Spreading art and beauty in the world.
It's. I feel like I've
We've
done
done
a
it.
good thing here.
Yeah.
Darno will be super proud of me, and I'm gonna be gifted with 3 air
Air-
fryers.
You know, fuck Stormseeker. We're done here. This is fine. What a note to end off.
We just all retire.
we actually go and we teach Stormseeker how to play Buno, and he becomes a giant traveling
Oh my
Buno
God.
casino.
He becomes a blimp.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's like the
Buno
golden saucer, but it's just
Oh
a
my
giant
God.
dragon. All right,
Incredible.
all right, I'm ready.
She does lead you up the stairs to a private chamber and opens the door, ushering you in. And standing in the room is a tall, lithe-looking fellow who, after a moment, you peg easily as probably an elf. Though, as she said, he's wearing a simple white wooden mask. It seems to be in the shape of almost like an oval with 2 small eye holes cut out in it. And when he turns to speak to you, his voice sounds modulated. It's hard to identify what he is.
He's using a voice changer too. What the fuck is happening?
it's anonymous.
What is your name?
For now, you can refer to me as the engineer. I appreciate you making
listen,
an audience.
Listen, engineer. I fucking
We
had
have
it up to
got-
here with secrets and fucking lies. What is your name?
No. You have to, Xylia. This is the Buno parlor. We need to win a game of Buno, so he has to strip off his mask. That's the only way. That's why we met at the Buno parlor.
Listen, it's canon.
I'm afraid that I can't agree to those terms. I wish you no harm. I simply mean to offer you a job if you're interested.
Can I history
Listen.
check about the engineer?
Sorry?
Can I history check about the engineer?
Sure.
Listen, the last time we accepted a job from a fucking person who we didn't know who
You
it was,
don't
it
you
turned
can't
out
think
it
of
is
anybody in
releasing a
particular.
fucking terrorizing dragon. And going back to the past to meet gods.
I'm hoping you're not saying this out loud.
I'm not.
Okay.
In his head, Xylia's having a tantrum.
He clearly can see that you're agitated and kind of like holds up his hands and says, I was told that you have experience hunting down fallen relics, and that's the only reason why I came to you first.
By who?
I thought you might be interested.
Who told you?
By people within the guild.
Names, sir, names. Xylia is genuinely annoyed.
Would, sir, Mr. Engineer, would you, I hope this doesn't seem too invasive, but, this is a little suspicious. Would you mind if we did this via Zone of Truth?
So long as you don't expect me to answer questions I can't give you answers to, such as my identity. I wish that to be private, as if it got around that I was in the market for fallen relics, it could be very bad for myself and many others.
That's fair. I mean, is that something that I turn to the group? Do you guys think that's a good idea?
Yep.
Whatever.
Yes, but then I'm gonna pull Remy off to the side a little bit. Pull him over and be like, yo, we've been dealing with a lot of nonsense lately. Can you use that thing that lets you see if something's like undead or a fiend or something else or
Not until
celestial?
tomorrow.
It's been a day and a half.
It's been a
You've kind
day.
of put
It's
me
been a
Oh,
day.
right. Yes, I can.
Yeah.
I can be doing that, so I'm gonna
I
do
do
that.
be thinking
I'm
that
gonna
we want to be doing
divine
that.
sense.
You get absolutely no reading from him with divine sense.
Ugh.
Can I, while you're
Nothing.
doing this as well, I'm gonna ritual cast detect magic.
Okay.
In fact, you know what?
That does
just
take
gonna,
10 minutes.
I'm just gonna cast detect magic. 'Cause
Okay.
we're coming towards the end of the day anyway.
On his person, you can tell there are a few magical things. Namely, there appears to be something strapped to the bottom of his wrist that's magical. His boots appear to be magical, and his cloak appear to be magical.
And he's wearing a white mask?
He's wearing a white mask, which is not magical in any way. Oh, I should say there's a necklace around his neck too, which appears to be magical.
This is gonna be your fucking dad or something.
Wow, that would be some shit, huh?
I'm calling it. I'm calling it Dea's face. I'm calling it. It's your papa.
I can promise you this is not me.
Ugh.
I'll make a note just because I know we're probably about to call it, and I don't want to get too deep into it. That I will cast Zone of Truth before.
Can I quickly check my book, see if anything else has been written in it, Dad?
Sure. Within the book currently written, going from the most recent entries to the last ones that you read, received a boon from Lithior, and before that, received the last vestige of Vox.
Was it received a boon or the boon?
The boon.
It's almost as if they know what's gonna happen.
How did it get out that we're doing fallen stuff? That's supposed to be a secret.
Yeah.
Fox. Some
No,
bullshit.
he wouldn't have done that. I don't think he did that.
No one else knew though, right?
Well, I mean, we're not the
soul.
most. We're not the most overt, but like, unless someone's been watching us. So
those fucking crocodiles. We should have killed them.
No witnesses.
I shouldn't know. Crocodiles can't keep their fucking mouths shut.
Could I cast augury and ask Shanov really
He's
quick?
an elf.
He is an elf.
I bet he's connected to Vinny. Vinny knows.
Oh,
Vinny would know.
Oh, because we sold
We
some.
sell all of our shit from. We've stolen fallen. He could tell. I mean, another one would be like Tali. Maybe I don't know if Tali knows. But I'm thinking elf.
That is a good
Vinny's
point.
a drow, maybe, and he's like into like making and selling. He probably
What do those elf hands look like? Do they look especially drowish?
What if he was the one that bought?
They are pale.
Mm-hmm.
What if he was the one that bought our fallen
The
shit
daggers?
off of Vinny?
Maybe.
Now that's the thing. Vinny is not. That didn't seem the type that he might like give.
Did it look like he had an
that.
adamantite? Did it look like he had like a magical dagger or something on him?
It's hard to tell beneath his cloak.
That's
Time to play Buno.
I'm just
that could be a
making
question
guesses.
that we asked though. Do you?
If he knows Vinny.
Or like, who was the person who put you in contact with us?
I mean, we can ask a few questions now if you really want to. I don't know how Keothi feels about it though. We can't hear you, Keothi. Oh.
Fine.
That didn't sound fine.
Let's all think about them over this.
I'll make a note that we can ask about Vinny so that we don't forget.
There we go. Let's do that.
We must ask about Vinny. It's like
because
rules.
Yep.
It's just the only connection I could know about how he might know that we're dealing with fallen stuff. I mean, again, unless somebody's watching us, but if he's the engineer, he's probably into buying stuff. Vinny would be the only person that I know of that would sell that kind of stuff. And we have sold Vinny that stuff. So,
yeah.
Or we've had Vinny broker it. So it's might be connected to Vinny.
Okay.
True. Yeah, good idea.
My best guess.
We can go with that.
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
Yay!
Nice.
We did it.
We saved the world and created a Buno Parlor. Pog.
Saved the world.
Yeah.
By creating Buno Parlor?
Yeah, with Buno.
Yeah.
Buno.
It could have been like a, Avengers Endgame moment. Like where the rat was the actual real superhero. Maybe the bat that we exploded could have been the real superhero for the enemies.
Get out of here.
Maybe we just exploded it into the sky. Yeah.
What rat?
The rat in Ant-Man 2 that brought him back from the quantum realm.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
If it wasn't because of that rat, we would. Well, they would. Why not the Avengers?
When was the last time you watched that movie?
Me?
Yeah.
Which one?
Endgame.
Endgame? A couple of years ago.
Because I can't remember that. How the hell you did? I've got no idea.
I love my Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
I'm
pretty sure you saw it in some like YouTube video arguing that the rat was the real hero or something along those lines.
It was a meme for the longest time. Have you actually not seen it? Hold on.
No, I haven't. That's why I was confused.
Okay. I mean, we can end the recording, but
yeah. Let's wrap up the recording first. So, thanks for watching, everybody. See y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.